Picture Japan, a land of ancient traditions and modern marvels. Back in the early 1900s began Mingei. Mingei means people's art or folk art. It's all about the beauty in everyday things. Think simple, useful items made with skill and heart. Mingei started because people wanted to protect their artistic traditions. A man named Soetsu Yanagi led the way. He was a philosopher and art critic who found beauty in ordinary objects. Yanagi, along with other artists and craftspeople, of everyday artisans. These artisans put their hearts into making everyday objects. They used traditional methods passed down through generations. Their creations weren't for museums. They were made to be used in daily life. Mingei became popular in Japan. It fit with the Japanese love of simplicity, natural beauty, and good craftsmanship. Mingei objects, like a simple teacup or a woven basket, have a quality. They show the lasting spirit of Japanese art. Imagine Japan in the early 20th century. Factories were noisy, machines clattered, and progress moved quickly. People worried that traditional crafts would disappear because of mass production. Mingei said no to that idea. It was a passionate plea to save the heart of Japanese craftsmanship. Mingei artists and craftspeople knew something important. Real beauty is found not just in big fancy things, but also in the smallest details. They saw the value in handmade pottery, each piece one of a kind. They loved hand-woven fabrics with patterns that told stories of the past. These objects, made with love and care, held the spirit of Japanese tradition. Mingei was more than just art. It was a message about society and culture. It said handmade things were important, even in a world filled with machines. It reminded people about human connection in a world that was becoming less personal. Mingei is all about the idea of wabi-sabi. Think of a weathered stone, a chipped teacup, or faded fabric. These objects, marked by time, have a special beauty. That's wabi-sabi. Wabi-sabi finds beauty in imperfection, in things that don't last forever, in the way nature works. It teaches us to see the subtle beauty of nature's art. In a world that wants everything to be perfect, wabi-sabi is different. It tells us to like the beauty of imperfection. It reminds us that real beauty isn't fake perfection. It's the real marks of time and use. Think of a wooden spoon smooth from years of stirring. That's wabi-sabi. It's finding beauty in simple things, in things that whisper instead of shout. It tells us to slow down, look closely, and enjoy the quiet beauty around us. Mingei objects aren't meant to be kept in a display case. They're for using, touching, and being part of everyday life. A Mingei teapot isn't just for pouring tea. It makes the tea ceremony better, adding beauty to a simple act. Mingei is all about being useful. Every curve, line, and detail has a purpose. But being useful doesn't mean Mingei objects aren't beautiful, just the opposite. Mingei objects are beautiful because they are both useful and well-designed. It's how a handmade cup fits perfectly in your hand, or how a woven basket carries things easily. These objects are practical, but they also make everyday life feel special. This balance of beauty and usefulness shows the skill of the craftspeople. They know that true beauty is making things that are both useful and nice to look at, things that make our lives better in every way. The spirit of Mingei is still alive today. It still inspires artists, designers, and craftspeople all over the world. From simple Japanese design to the growing love of handmade things, we see Mingei's influence everywhere. Walk into a modern home, and you might see a simple handmade mug, a hand-woven rug, or a cherished wooden toy. These things, even if they're not officially Mingei, share the same ideas. They show simplicity, authenticity, and the beauty of handmade objects. Mingei reminds us that art isn't just in museums. It's in everyday things, in the objects around us, in making something beautiful and useful. It tells us to look closer, to see the beauty in ordinary things, and to enjoy handmade items. In a world of mass production and technology, Mingei's lessons are important. It reminds us to slow down, enjoy handmade things, and find beauty in imperfection. Mingei's legacy will last, showing the power of human creativity and the simple beauty of everyday life.